Samuel Huntington was one of the most prominent founding fathers, serving as both governor and a president during his political career. His legacy lies primarily in the state of Connecticut, where he spent the final years of his life as the state's governor.
He was born just before the Great Awakening, and I think that played a huge role in his life. He was a young man, and as we approached the war around 1774, 1775, there was a tremendous amount of anti-British sentiment.
Once Boston threw the tea in the harbor and the British then descended, sent in 4 regiments, closed the port and so forth, Norwich exploded with rage and loyalty to America and to Boston in particular. I think that's one of the reasons why he was sent to the Continental Congress, which was a big tribute representing the whole colony or soon to be state of Connecticut. And he impressed everybody there so much with his ability to listen to all sides and so forth, that in 1779 they made him the president of the Continental Congress, which was a tribute almost entirely to his personality, I think.
Also, we started preparing for war here in 1774, several years before the Declaration of Independence and the war came. And so here in eastern Connecticut, we're tied into the Boston area. But if you look at western Connecticut, the British stronghold was New York. And western Connecticut is tied into the New York orbit. And a lot of towns in western Connecticut did not want to join the Patriots in the Revolution. Perhaps that's where Samuel Huntington gets some of his ability to see both sides, because he came from eastern Connecticut, but he had a lot of views similar to those from western Connecticut.
I think he was a very civilized man in every way, shape, and form. And this is what made him into a popular figure in Connecticut, as well as a very effective attorney and local leader.
Samuel Huntington was everywhere in colonial Connecticut. He was everywhere because he was one of those prominent citizens who spent a great deal of time in public service and who naturally was felt to be the type of person that should be doing these things.
On August 2nd, 1776, I, along with many other representatives of our union, signed a document which easily could have been our death warrant. Each one of us knew that in this final break from the king, we risked our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
With the Declaration signed, Huntington took his part in the Revolutionary War, serving as president of the Continental Congress. In 1781, 3 years before the war's end, Huntington left the presidency due to his ill health.
He wanted to come back to Connecticut. He had spent months and months and months away from home. And I think at that stage of his life, he felt that he had done his duty as a citizen.
It has been a long and difficult road, and the war for our independence has taken its toll. I am relieved that my first magistrate duties in the Continental Congress have concluded for now. Traveling these old post roads is a relief, and I look forward to returning home after having been away for so long.
The concept of the post road is it's a route that was especially well suited for moving mail in stagecoaches between the major cities. One of the things that happened during Samuel Huntington's tenure as governor was the state started to wrestle with this problem. How do we establish passable roads and how do we keep them passable?
Creating passable roads was only one of the challenges Huntington had to face as the state's governor.
Upon arrival in Norwich, I was honored for my service as president through a 13-cannon salute, one cannon shot to represent each state in our glorious union. No other president of Congress has received such an honor on his return home. Now that I have completed my time in Congress, I can focus attention towards improving my beloved Connecticut, partially through the reconstruction of the State House.
That 1720 courthouse caught fire during the celebrations at the end of the Revolutionary War. So clearly something was needed. And at the same time, the courts wanted a place to hold session as well.
Since the year of 1786, I have enjoyed being the governor of my beloved state of Connecticut. I have, for some time now, strongly advocated for the construction of this new State House. It is with much happiness and approbation that I relish being here in this new magnificent building. I truly believe it will provide a suitable site for state deliberations for many years to come.
What he was is able to bring people together and to kind of calm the waters. And in this period, I think that was so significant that this is what needed to be done because it was volatile. And I'm sure that he had to look back on a very, very long career.
I have spent my whole life in service to my country. I will leave this life with little regret. It is my lasting hope that if we will exercise mutual candor for each other and sincerely endeavor to maintain our liberties, we may long continue to be a free and happy people.
The story of Samuel Huntington lives on through the Samuel Huntington Trust, dedicated to preserving his family's homestead in Scotland, Connecticut. Through education and public outreach, the Trust continues to keep the importance of Huntington's legacy to Connecticut alive.